Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Museys Modern Dreadfuls. And I, for the first time, am going to give you a short but sweet warning. Actually, none of my intros are ever short and sweet. I know that. But no, in all seriousness, if you are dealing with the recent loss of somebody you loved or cared deeply for, be it a friend, a family member that you always loved and got along with, what have you, or if they're very ill, I suggest that you skip this very short, actually, it's not that long a story, but I suggest you skip this one. You can leave the thumbs up anyway. All the help helps, and then I can do more, and then you get more stories to listen to. But, there's other stories you can listen to in the playlist. I would skip this one. Okay? It's called Hopelessness. That should be one tip. Here's the last thing I will say about the story. For me, this is why I'm warning you. When I was about 25, I did a lot of traveling. I was still with the agency in San Francisco that I used to be with. That closed its doors in the mid 2000s. Still seeking new representation. Like, this would be the story that somebody would be listening to and go, I would like to use her in a new... Anyway, but I am still acting and what have you. But anyway, so I did a lot of traveling. My family was spread all about. I was with one family, then another. It's a very complicated, long story. But around 25, I was telling a friend, I have never lost anybody I was very, very close to. Like, I didn't have a friend in high school who I was very, very close to who got in a car accident or that sort of thing. At that time, I had not lost anybody. And then just a few short years later, that wasn't that long ago. I was saying that. I lost 3 of the most important people in my life. So yeah, that was extremely painful. It actually caused pain, not just for me, but other people who loved me, because watching me suffer made them suffer, but they couldn't tell me not to. Anyway, so if you're in any kind of situation like that, go to That's Not Me, or My Son's Voice Doesn't Echo, or something like that. And actually, this is one, I'm going to try to focus on a lot of these authors that I've been working with that I really love, some of their little gems that, if I can help spread the word or spread their work and you wind up checking them out and loving them, great. Okay, so I'm done blabbing. Don't forget to subscribe, hit like, turn on the bell icon, put it on all notifications, because you'd want to know if you got a bonus story. And the warning is longer than the story. So let's get into it. Hopelessness. And this one, again, is by Tiny Cashier, a female author who is fantastic. And, well, she's Tiny Cashier on Reddit. I'm not going to tell you her, home address and her phone number or anything. So if you want to read her stuff on Reddit, worth a read. Anyway, Hopelessness. There I was again, in the land of the forgotten. Every day, the same. always dark, always foggy. There's no point in trying to figure out where I am. It all looks exactly the same, no matter in what direction I walk. Lonely and anxious, I wander around feeling nothing but hopelessness. Every now and then, I stumble upon a blurry face. I call them that because they have no face. When they notice me, they make this terrible screeching sound and start running toward me. If I manage to run away, it leaves me alone. But if I don't, it comes up and speaks the most horrible things you can imagine. The last one I met, I couldn't outrun. It caught up with me where I rested. The creature stood face to face with me. I felt my tears running down my face as it began its torture. Grandma, can you hear me? No, sweetie, your grandma can't hear you. She's in her own world now. I've explained it to you before. This is what Alzheimer's does. And with that, well, have a good day. And I hope you never lose anybody to such a horrible disease as Alzheimer's. And I'm sure you understood these blurry faces are actually loved ones coming to see her. Well, no, you figure it out on your own. Why don't you tell me in the comment section down below what the blurry faces are, who you think is talking, etc. I was already explaining the way I took it, which I spent a lot of time thinking before I did this story, because this isn't Musey's modern make you cry stories. This is Musey's modern dreadfuls, and I hope you enjoyed this short but sweet story. And if you are losing anybody, you can always look me up, tell me about it, because I lost very, 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 very important people. So I'll, if you need to bend somebody's ear, you can look me up, DM me, whatever. I'll talk to you about it. Okay. On that note, have a great day and a great life, and stay healthy, stay hydrated, and have a good one. I will talk to you soon, and it won't be a bummer. Maybe I'll pick something like extra spooky instead of extra sad. Or maybe I'll stick to this. I don't know. We'll see. It's always a surprise at Musey's Modern Dreadfuls. And don't forget to share, subscribe, hit like, and there's something else. Oh, yes. Leave that comment. Tell me what you think is going on. I think I know.